We are MBA candidates from Asian Institute of Technology, and today we're going to present on the strategic business analysis of Science Cement Group Public Company Limited, also known as SCG. Please enjoy our presentation.
SCG focused on the growth of the company. Since the beginning, the corporate strategy associated with diversification, horizontal integration, vertical integration, reasonable price, differentiation, and hybrid.
SCG's business covers through a majority of sectors in the industry. In this very competitive and dynamic industry, we analyze what makes SCG thrive in the market, and the findings are because of their good customer relationship, the accessibility of their products with a reasonable price, and sustainability, and their focus on the continuous innovation. This customer relationship segment covers for the individuals, organization, or the government. SCG have a very strong procedures in communicating with the customers, focusing on the satisfaction of the customer. And because of the localized manufacturing and the strong supply chain, they are able to provide the products in the market with the price being competitive to the local products. And their focus on the sustainability and the implementation of the circular economy make the operation more lean. And lastly, because of their very strong R&D team and the research and the technology, they are capable of coming up in the market with new advanced and innovative materials which address the needs of the customers. But on the other hand, because of the heavy investment nature, they requires large investment amount for each particular project, but still the operation profit is still low. For example, the cement and chemical industry, because of the high feedstock, energy usage, and including the labor wages. The other thing is SCG production facilities, they utilize the tremendous amount of natural resources for coal and fossil fuel for the energy consumption, and especially water, which they use for the cooling down of the cement in the production process. And in this very rapidly changing digitalization age, SCG had some difficulties in implementing their procedures, operating procedures to cope with the digital operating system, for example like ERP or the blockchain system. In the market, the threats of the new entrants for SCG is low because of this heavy investment natures. The local companies are not capable of coming up with the SCG level, but however, the switching of the Chinese manufacturers into the ASEAN region is found threatening for SCGs. In the existing market, SCG hold major share for cement industry, but still the chemical industry is ruled by the PTTEP, which been in the industry for over several decades. The SCG products, the chemical and the cement, they are firmly anchored in the market, but there are some theory and research about the green products to replace the cement, but practically the possibility is still low. But however, the SCG packaging business have to be aware of this SCG because for example, the printing is already replaced by the digital media. And because of the bargaining power, they had to order raw materials from all around the world, mostly which are rare and raw materials from the Middle East region, and these suppliers have the whole bargaining power to order buyers around the world.
So these are the external factors which may have negative effects on the company. Political factors exert sustainability and long-term sustainability and profitability in the company. Changes in government policy may have negative effects on the business performance. The price fluctuation in raw materials may have negative effects on the company. There is Thai baht has appreciated 8% against the US dollar, and it can have negative impact on the export of SCG's international trade. That high taxation and trade restriction may have negative impact on international trade, and it may affect the export business. Weather and climate condition may have negative impact on the company as it may cause changing weather influences consumer spending pattern and causes organization to devise product and marketing strategies. Talking about the sustainability, cement produces production of cement causes emission of greenhouse gases, and SCG has managed the emission of greenhouse gases through the concept of climate resilient, and they focus on reducing the energy use. They focus on using the renewable resources, and as being the production industry, they consume high amounts of natural resources, and they have minimized use of natural resources through the concept of using the circular economy, in which they focus on reducing the raw material use, and they focus on recycling and reusing the old products.
Everybody knows that SCG was the king of cement industry in Thailand, but SCG is still now king of the cement industry in Southeast Asia, and after our recommendation, like, you will believe that SCG will be king of the cement, chemical and packaging industry in the whole Asia. But before going to recommendation, we would like to discuss about the SWOT analysis. In the SWOT analysis, the SCG's biggest strength is they have a strong government relationship with the Thai government. And in the opportunity, SCG have the chance to make more robotizations in their industry. In the weakness, SCG is more reliable on their raw material. So after our analyzing the SWOT analysis, we found that SCG's strongest strength is they have the more better relation with their government than other companies, and their weakness is they are more reliant on the raw material. And SCG's biggest threat is strong bargaining power of suppliers. So after the SWOT analysis, for the recommendation for the threats and weaknesses are, the first one is cutting edge for technology strategy. SCG should make their R&D team more stronger. SCG already have the good R&D team, but they should make their R&D the best one. Second one is technology sharing. In Thailand, there are many domestic companies who don't have the technology. If they collaborate with each other with the SCG, then they can make the good technology like blockchain technology. They can adapt the more and more. Third one is the government subsidies. SCG already have the ample of money, but still they have they need the subsidies from the government for the big projects. Second one is the strengthen the existing business strategy for the SCG. SCG should expand their business in the overseas market like China and India, because nowadays like India have not good relation with the Pakistan, which we purchase a lots of cement from Pakistan. So it's a big opportunity for the SCG to start their business. SCG can start their business in this recommendation, that they can start their business in the Bangladesh because it's have the lower labor cost, and it's a big opportunity for the SCG. Control the overseas investment. They can control the overseas investment like the countries like Vietnam, and they can avoid the over risk of the investment. Third one is the government relationship strategy. SCG can relate their relationship with the Thai government. They can make the more stronger and the best.
Next is trend and the recommendation. After searching the global market, we found the material market of the SCG, and then we highlight two predictable trends and three unpredictable trends our analysis. The first is the first high practical trend is robotization. This is a very high practical trend in the global market, especially in the manufacturing industry. There are three reasons for this. The first one is robots are becoming cheaper than humans. Next is robots are more capable. And another is if we use robots in our manufacturing activities, we will improve our efficiency. Another is e-commerce. This business developed rapidly nowadays because such as the success of Alibaba in Asian market, and Thai can meet this opportunity as well. And because SAG rely highly on the basic workers, and if they want to control the cost, they can take this recommendation is higher quality and lower cost of labor. The first is robotization. They can introduce more robots into their manufacturing activities, and this can control their labor cost. And there is outside of robotization, we think outsourcing this operation management can be one of their thoughts. And the first highly critical trend is the fluctuation of raw materials. This raw material price can be affected by a lot of factors such as global political position and the global economic situation. And another is the global economic is always changing and unstable, especially this year. The global economy is affected a lot by the US and the China trade war. Another is plastic ban. This is a new technology trend. This technology is still stays in the R&D situation, but if in the future this technology is become popular, it can change the product life cycle, especially the chemical and the packaging industry. So, SAG relies highly on the raw materials, and their supplies have high buying power, and under the unpredictable trend of the fluctuation of raw materials price, we consider about this recommendation is less raw material and energy usage. How can SAG do? The first is to introduce some more new equipment or develop their existing equipment to reduce the usage of raw materials and reduce the waste. And then SAG can train their workers to make their products more efficient and to reduce the waste. And that is the operation management problem. Maybe they can find the economic order quantity to balance the cost of inventory, ordering, and hosting. Another thing is becoming their own supplier, because AA is one of the competitors of SAG packaging industry, and the AA has their own trees, so AA can supply raw materials for its products process very stably. Maybe SAG can think about this.
As a conclusion, we're going to present about the escape routes for SCGs in case the distraction of the industry happen, which is common in the business history. And not because SCG is not only a brand or a company or a conglomerate, it itself a brand. So we presented the businesses that is we believe that SCG is capable of switching into. The first is the agriculture business. This is the backbone of the country. SCG can focus not on the production but on the providing a business platform, the trade platform from the farmers and the traders as well. And the second is the education. This is a very booming market in this demographic changing, and the thing is SCGs they can address the nation needs by providing the professional, the specialists with the industrial specific knowledge and skills which make them differentiate from the traditional schools and universities. They can make the more advanced and features subjects. And the last one is the real estate. Because of this, their own construction materials, we believe SCGs already have the competitive advantage in this industry. So thank you for your time. Thank you for your time. I wish you enjoy our presentation, and we look forward for your response, advice, and we are welcome to any questions on our presentation. Thank you.